Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I'm going to use the Tarot of the Night to do this reading. It's not as easy to shuffle as my Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm like, yeah, no. It's a little stiffer. The cards are a little stiffer, so it doesn't flow quite the same. But at least it's a good size. I just love this deck, and I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. So let's see what's happening in the bonus world today. Oh, something wants to turn over. The High Priestess. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm actually feeling very, very sluggish this morning, and I don't really know whether just the moon cycles at the moment. I don't have any reason to be sluggish. I went to bed early and did all the right things. I was a good little girl, but I'm absolutely kadunked today. Okay, so I have the King of Cups coming out. So somebody said the other day he was missing. We haven't seen him for a little while. I love the way you guys joke with me about the cards. I seriously do. I have so much fun with that. But anyway, this King of Cups, we haven't seen him for a while. I think he's been in a bit of a seclusion. So if you've been dealing with someone who possibly you have a very strong connection with, the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I feel like your person's taken time out at the moment. There's a really, really strong feeling here that the reason he hasn't made an appearance is because he's been working on himself. Isn't that interesting? Okay, Two of Wands behind that. This person wants to make a decision on which way to go. Now, we've got to remember that these are general readings, so this can be you or can be someone you're dealing with. This person here, whoever they are, now if they're not a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they can be sometimes a person who they've obviously reached the pinnacle of their life because they're a king, but they can sometimes be a little bit cold and a little bit calculating. So because of that, we sort of often get them coming out when you have a relationship with someone who's holding back their feelings. So if you've been dealing with someone like that, I think this is this person. I think they're making a choice on which way to go. They haven't made their mind up yet here. They're still looking at the, the two ideas, the two paths, the two ways that are calling them, and they can't quite make their mind up. So you could be dealing with someone who's trying to make their mind up between two people. The Five of Cups is behind that. So this person too could have been hurt by someone else. But here we are, look. So we have someone who's going through transformation. I strongly felt that when I turned the card over. Ten of Pentacles at the end, very nice. So they are coming out in front at the end. But you are dealing, or you are someone who's gone through a very, very deep and dark time here in transforming something. So if you are yourself a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you could have been going through a time where you are making life decisions, trying to decide which way to go, but also you may have come through some sort of heartbreak or hurt that's put you on this new road or this discovery. Page of Swords coming out first. So the Page of Swords talks about wanting to speak truth. So it may be, if you've been waiting on this person, it may be they're ready now to open up to you. It's taken them a while, right? Okay, High Priestess. Yes, they've been working on themselves. Their intuition is, they've been developing this intuition. So it could be that they've come to thinking that what path they want to take here. So they may be ready to talk about this. Now, whether this is a path with you or whether it's a path away from you, I'm not sure just yet, but they've made a decision here. Five of Pentacles. So you could have been left out in the cold by this person. It could have been they walked in a different direction because they needed to spend time working out what they wanted. And they may have come across quite cold in the past. And it could have been that you separated because of that, or you've walked away from this person because they've been very cold towards you and felt left out in the cold. And then we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, there could have been conflict as well. So it looks to me like you've had someone that you've walked away from, or who has walked away from you. There was a decision made or is being made around whether to walk down the path with you or whether to leave you behind here. But whatever happened to this person, they've gone into deep soul searching here because they are not sure what they want. Okay, Knight of Wands. Well, there's some hope here because there's passion here in this message coming through. Someone's starting to take action here. We do have the Five of Swords here, which means we have 3 fives sitting here for those of you who work with the numbers. This could be moving away from something here. Strong feeling of moving away from something. You may have been dealing with someone who came out of something themselves. They may have come out of another relationship or come out of a situation that caused them to be very cautious in moving forward here. And they took this sort of idea of moving away. It sort of sometimes looks like they're being selfish, but what they've done is they've just concentrated the time on themselves at the moment to understand what they wanted and which direction to go in. That's what they're doing at the moment. We do have a brand new start coming out with the Fool, though. All right, and then we have the Sun. Very nice. The Sun came out in the What's Cracking read as well, so I like that. 10 of Wands coming out here, so that came out in the What's Cracking read too. Somebody putting down burdens here and able to move forward. 9 of Swords. Still not in the right place, but certainly feeling a little bit more passion and understanding how to move forward here. I think you've been dealing with someone that either you walked away from or walked away from you, who had to make a decision which way to go. The 5 of Cups was here. So we have all 4 fives out in this reading. But they've been through some sort of transformation. I do think they will be back to offer you something. I don't want to get too deep in here, but there's a lot of information here. There's a feeling that they're coming back to offer you something because the Lovers is here, the Page of Cups, but it's followed by the Tower and then the 8 of Pentacles, which says to me that there's some sort of realization or awakening here that will lead to working on something, but it may be that a lot of work has to be put into this situation because you're dealing with someone who has come out of a period, there's the Hermit, come out of a period of being secluded or taking themselves away from the world. So I feel like this person may have fought this for a long while. It has this strong feeling that this person didn't want to really face up to their fears, didn't want to face up to their hurt and pain. So it could have been that they took a lot of time out to do some healing. 4 of Swords coming out now. So as I'm speaking, Spirit's confirming. There could have been another person here. They could have been trying to make the decision between 2 people. But whatever this is, it's left them very unstable, and they've either pulled away from you or you've pulled away from them. And now they're going through some sort of big transformation. They are coming out of it, but in order to see and feel this sun here, they've got to put down these burdens, and they're not quite ready yet. They're still working through the tail end of this. So, yeah, the Magician's coming out, 2 of Swords. So there still is this feeling here that they haven't made a decision in which way to go. So if you're waiting for someone and this story resonates with you, I would say to you they are still working through what it is they want. And I don't think it's that easy for them. It's not about whether they want the people. It's more about them making a decision that's right for themselves. And you want a person to make that decision. Whether that's you or whether it's the other person, it's really important here that they make the right decision. I do think they do, but I think in coming back to you, that creates some sort of upheaval in your life here that will probably put you into some sort of similar situation here. And may put you in a period of healing too. But I think that if that happens and they do come back, that will be, and very possibly healing you will do together. Oh, we have 3 cards. I'm not going to read all 3, but I want to look at them. So we have the upper world, the Coyote, and the mystical shaman here. So I just want to have a quick look. The Coyote is the one that really stands out for me here. So I'm going to read the Coyote. But if you want to look up the others, you can. The Coyote, oh, look at him, isn't he gorgeous? Coyote calls to you. This is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are true tests of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confined when it appears you are being led off course, off the path leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this, Coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you are ready to handle what you set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. That's exactly what this is about. So I think once this person comes through their own transformation, there's something that they're going to come to you to break you open to going through your own changes. So just be ready. It's coming to you because you are ready for it. So be open and let's see what happens. Thanks, everyone.